shooting my honey.
Does it hurt?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. I'm back from the doctor.
Fire!
So I'm back from the doctor and I talked to him about my Suboxone. I went in there, I just started crying, you guys, because I was like, I'm in such a bad place mentally with my weight and the way I'm feeling about my body that it's triggering me bad. And it's making me think about using, you know, and I don't want to do that. So I went in and I talked to my counselor and I told her, and she was like, do you want to come back to monthly so that way we can see each other every month and that way we can, you know, check on you, make sure you're okay? And I was like, yeah, I need the extra support. Also, I asked the head nurse who runs the program if I could start a medically assisted recovery anonymous group meeting there. And she said yes. So I can start like heading a meeting once a week there for all the other kids that are in the program, the Suboxone or the Methadone program. So I thought that was really cool that they were like, yeah, let's do it. But so my doctor, I told him how I was feeling about my depression and about my weight, and that I had no energy or no motivation to do anything. And he was like, okay, let's do this. Because I told him I started the keto diet today, which I did, and I've done really good on it. He said, do the keto for a month and see how it works out. If you lose a little bit of weight in a month, then you'll know it's working. And when you come back on the 26th, he said that we will start me on this medication called Contrave, which is an appetite suppressant. So he said that the Contrave combined with my Wellbutrin will help me with my like cravings to eat, because like y'all, I like want to eat 24/7, and it sucks. I don't know if you guys can see my if you guys can see me or not, but I hope y'all can. So I'm going back to monthly. Hey Jordan, I'm going back to monthly. I kept my dose the same this time of Suboxone because next month when I go, we're going to try some different medications. And we also dropped my Lexapro down 10 milligrams. So it was 20 milligrams. Now it's only 10. And you'll never guess what. So I go to the doctor to get my Suboxone the pharmacy to get it filled. And guess what, you guys? Oh, we can't fill it for you. Your prior authorization is expired. So I didn't even get to get my Suboxone at the pharmacy. So I have to wait till tomorrow to get it. You know? Thank goodness I have enough in that I didn't run out early, you know, because sometimes I'll run out early, like a day earlier, you know, or I'll run out on that day. And so I have to wait till my insurance sends a prior authorization before I can get that damn Suboxone filled. But my doctor's going to try and help me. He saw how upset I was, and he knows that I've been struggling with my weight. And I talked to my friend Carla too, and she and I are going through the same thing, and we were talking about doing meal preps, like making our meals ahead of time. And so I thought that was a really good idea, like buying my food like a week at a time, like buying a bunch of chicken breasts and cooking it all and putting it all in Rubbermaid containers, you know what I mean? So that way my food would be ready and I wouldn't have to like worry about making it. So it went okay. I mean, I'm going back to monthly, so now I'm going to be having to pay $200 every month, but it's all good. I need the support, and hopefully I'll get to start that medically assisted recovery anonymous meeting. So anyway, thanks Jordan for getting a hold of me. I always want to keep you guys updated and let y'all know what's going on. I'm just struggling with my mental health, and I'm struggling with feeling shitty about myself, and I'm struggling with a feeling, you know, just fat. And I know how I got here, and the way I have to get rid of it is a lot harder than the way I got it on me. Like, I love to sit around and eat all day long, but who wants to get out and work out? You know, who wants to sweat their asses off, especially on Suboxone? Um, well, yeah, because you are. Because when we overtake our medication, I mean, I've done the same thing. I've done it too, where I was like, oh, maybe if I take one more extra, it'll make me have more energy. It doesn't, though. It doesn't. My brain will tell me it will, though. You know what I mean? It's just, it's hard, you guys. When you're a drug addict, it's hard because your brain will tell you stuff that, especially with Suboxone, like, no, if you've been taking it for any more than 30 days, it's built up in your system, and it's not going to do anything. No, I didn't. I'll have to go back there and look at it. Why? What did it say? And I can't believe it. Like, my prescription is due to be filled today, and I can't get it filled because of some stupid prior authorization. And that happens at least every 6 months, where I can't get my prescription because the insurance company has to call something in. And for a lot of people that are on drugs or addicted to drugs that were on Suboxone, if they didn't get their prescription, they could go out and relapse. You know? Jordan, no, my doctor isn't happy about it, but I'm honest with him about it, and I tell him, like, I've been overtaking my medicine because it's just an addict behavior is what it is. Like, I will think, oh, maybe if I take a half one, it'll make me feel more like I have more energy. And it's just mind over matter. Like, it really doesn't make me feel like I have any other energy, but my mind tells me it does. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Nikki. The doctor will do the last few days I break it in, so I have enough. Well, the way it is at my doctor's office, I'm honest because I've been going there for 3 years. But let me tell you how they caught me, because I wasn't honest about it at first. At first, I was really struggling with really overtaking my medicine because my thought in my mind is more is better. You know, like, oh, if I take more, I'll feel better. Or, you know, whatever. And so when I first got put on Suboxone, I was taking like a half of a strip more than I was supposed to. So I would run out like a week before I would be getting my prescription filled. And they would call me in for a random count. And that's how I started to get caught. Like, and then I would have to go in and tell the truth. Like, I overtook my medicine. And it's not ever because I'm like selling it or shooting it up or nothing like that, you guys. It would just be like situations like today. I was super depressed, and say I had my medicine, and I would say, oh, well, let me just take an extra one. Maybe that'll help me have a better day. But it doesn't, you know, and it doesn't change it. But it's totally normal. Jordan, like, don't beat yourself up about the fact that you're doing that. If you are only on like an 8 milligram, if you're only on one strip and you're taking more, then maybe you should talk to your doctor about going up a little bit going up a half, you know, because, what I did was I just went up a half on my prescription just so I would have that, like, to fall back on just in case, you know what I mean? And my doctor went ahead and wrote me, instead of just 1 a day, he wrote me 1.5 a day. Yeah, Nikki, that's what we were talking about. So I'm tapering down off my Lexapro. So I got, I'm tapering down to just 10 milligrams on Lexapro because I was on 20. And then we're staying on my Wellbutrin. But next month when I come back for my checkup, again, after I level out on the Lexapro, then he's going to add this medication called Contrave, which is like an appetite suppressant that's supposed to like work in conjunction with my Wellbutrin. So hopefully that will help like balance out the like want to eat all the time, and then help me with a little bit. But no, not any like speed or anything like that. Because I mean, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, secretly in my mind, I was thinking, have you heard of it? I had never heard of it before. Secretly in my mind, I was like, maybe they'll give me Adipex. I'm just being real, you guys, because I've been such a bad place. Hey, Tammy. Girl, I'm a meth addict too. I was shooting methamphetamines for 10 years. I'm an everything addict. Nikki, I'm telling you something, girl. My brain will tell me, Nicole, you just go to the doctor. You tell them you're just so depressed, and you tell them that you need Atipex. Because when I was like 14, you guys, the doctor prescribed me phentermine, and that shit had me going. I mean, I was doing all the chores. I was doing my chores, my sister's chores. But I went in there and I just told them, like, I'm struggling, you guys, and I really need the support. And my nurse was like, this made me feel good. She was like, I am so proud of you for coming in here, because I told them, I said, y'all, I'm triggered. I'm sweating every day. I'm fat. I'm depressed. I have no motivation. I need y'all's help. I'm triggered. And my nurse was like, you know, you are changing, Nicole. Like, you're changing right before our eyes, because the old Nicole wouldn't have went in there and said, I need help, I'm triggered. The old Nicole would have waited until something happened and then went in there and asked for help after I'd already relapsed. You know what I mean? And that's what I used to do. Like, I hadn't relapsed ever since I've been in the program. But what I would do was, instead of coming to them and saying, hey, I'm having a problem overtaking my medication, I would wait until I got caught. And I wouldn't come in and be honest about it. And now, I'm telling the truth. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I need y'all to help me, because this depression and this cloud of funk over me is really triggering me. I've never, it's triggering like something in my mind to thinking about other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a good recovery, and I have a sponsor, and I have you guys, and I have friends. All my friends on Facebook are in recovery. I mean, like 99.9% of my Facebook page is recovering drug addicts, and people who are, you know, check on me and make sure I'm okay, and my friends and support system, everything. I'm in so many groups, you guys, but it's like, when it comes down to real life and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're 220 pounds and you used to be 116, 120, 130 pound meth head. I was so skinny and I felt like I looked so good. I might not have, but I felt like I did, you guys. And I felt so just like I had all the energy in the world. When I was doing dope, I wanted to run and gun and do everything, you guys. I wanted to do everything. And now it's like, I know it's because of doing those drugs for so long that my brain doesn't have that feel-good chemicals in it. You know what I mean? And I know that's why I'm struggling now. But I just, like, my status today that I put on Facebook was, like, is it just too much to ask to, like, want to do things, like, go outside and be a part of the world, and like be with my son in the sunlight and the lake? And no, but I don't want to be out there because I sweat so bad. So anyway, I'm not going to let it get to me for the rest of the day. Like, I've really let it bother me today, and I was crying most of the day. And then I got worked up in a tizzy, and I made a video about being a real alcoholic or a real drug addict, because I felt like it needed to be clarified that there's a difference between just having an abuse problem where you abused drugs, and there's a difference between abusing drugs and being addicted to drugs. And I needed to let people know that, y'all are going to get to see all the craziness that goes along with being me. I have these mood swings and stuff, and I can't help it, but I'm just going to keep it real with you guys all the time, I promise. But thanks for checking on me, you guys. Thanks for making me make a video, Jordan. Jordan, I wasn't going to make one, but then you said something. I said, okay, I'll be right back. Let me go make a video. So, I'm human. I'm human, you guys. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm not over here, like, living the perfect life. Like, I struggle. I struggle every day. But I'm going to always be honest with you guys about it, because my sponsor taught me that, and I learned that honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness are the keystones to recovery. No, there's not. No, there's not. Like, once you start slamming dope, dude, you are on the another level. And that's what people don't understand. Like, it's another level when you cross over into that when you cross that magic line, that drug use is not it's not fun. It's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity for you to live. It's a necessity for you to be regular, to be normal. And people don't understand that. There's a huge difference, you guys. But anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to get off here. My head is killing me. So I'm going to take some Tylenol. I'm going to take a nice bath. I'm going to get Nate in here, throw him in the bath, wash his little hiney. And then we are going to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to bed early tonight. Probably like 7:30 or 8. Bye, Nikki. Thanks for being here, girl. Thanks for the support. Love you, Jordan. Love you, Tammy. And I'll see you guys. I see you when I see you. Tomorrow, probably.